Met up with Mark. It's Friday the 13th, 2024. Met up with Mark at McDonald's in Derby. We're going to head our way now to Eyam, that direction. Find some nice easy off-roading to give Mark a bit of a taster. He's on my old Himalayan that I had before this one, and we're going to see what we can do. Beautiful day, a bit cold this morning, mind you. Blinking out when I set off at 8:30, 8:45, it was only 7 degrees. We've just come past the turning for Eyam. I'm going to take Mark now to the Yonderman Cafe at Wardlow Myers, and there's a lovely lane down there by Fullow, just on the right here now, but it's something I've only ever really done on a dirt bike. I've probably done it on something else, 650 single I should think, but it's a bit baptism of fire for Mark, that would be. So we'll go and do Sir William Hill after we've had a quick drink and perhaps a bite at the cafe, and then we can do some simpler lanes and then decide where we want to finish up tonight. It's been a beautiful day so far. What are we on? We're on just after 1 o'clock, about 10 past, 1:15, and been a bit cool. First thing this morning was a bit chilly, but this is glorious weather for motorcycling now, particularly off-roading. You don't want it to be dead warm. Quickly get a sweat on when you're off-roading, so this is just perfect. And here comes the Yonderman. That's going to be a blasted nuisance, that is. Stay awake, don't go off. is Grindleford, and we're heading now onto towards Sir William Hill. It's a nice introduction for Mark. We did a simple lane earlier at Beeley, and that was really very flat, very gentle, just avoiding puddles really and potholes, but nice and easy, not even really properly loose. But it will have given Mark the chance to just experience what the bike feels like when it's not perfect tarmac. This next one's a little bit more challenging, Sir William Hill. Bit stony, bit loose, bit bouncy in places, steps if you want them, but they can be avoided. It's a nice easy lane. Right, so next lane coming up, we've just done Gliding Club. I forgot to video it, which is a shame, but it was a downhill through some trees. It's just a bit soily and a bit stony. I don't think you'd have seen a great deal. The next one's a bit more interesting. This is near to Tideswell and Peak Forest. You can go side by side if you want here, or you can go in front. You can choose your own line and your own pace a bit more if you want to, and if you want to go a bit quicker, it's fine. It's pretty much like this. There's a few yumps in it, and towards the end you'll see some big puddles that I always skirt round, but you know.
Yeah, well, I'm heavy following just to
yeah.
the line and stuff,
okay.
So that's fine for now.
The last one was what we call Gliding Club.
Yeah.
You can see the gliders.
Yeah.
Was your ABS kicking in much?
No, didn't feel like it, no.
A couple of times mine had it when I went over some rocks and the back wheel skipped.
Yeah.
Felt it then, but apart from that, no.
Yeah.
You can turn the ABS off on this.
Yeah, on that one, yeah.
Well, I forgot, oh, it's there. The ABS is there. But I've never found it a problem on that. But if you ever wanted to, apparently what you can do is take out, I think it's fuse number 7.
Okay.
And that disconnects it then.
Front and back though, that's the thing then.
I would imagine it is, yeah. But I've done a fair bit in the Alps and I never had a problem with the ABS, so
No.
I think it's a bit academic, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we'll crack on. Hang on, let me just... There we go. The good thing about this lane is there's 2 ruts and each rut is in a U shape, so although the bike might tend to get pushed around a little bit on some of the stuff, it generally wants to go back to the bottom of the U, which makes life a little bit easier at times. But because I'm such a fussy so-and-so, I'm going to go really slow through the mud. A bit ridiculous really, because I think later on we're going to get some proper dirt if we do what I call Donkey Farm. There's going to be a big puddle at the end of it. It starts off at Dove Holes and goes round the quarry, Done it loads of times. I think the last time I did it was on the Vosges 300 Rally, which made it a doddle, quite honestly, because it's basically the Vosges is a dirt bike on steroids. Each one's just getting a little bit, not harder, but it's a bit different. There's a bit more to concentrate on.
Yes.
We're going to go round now. We'll follow the main road round. We're going to get to a roundabout, which we will turn left and be heading towards Dove Holes
Okay.
and Buxton. Once we come away from that roundabout, it's a while off yet, it's probably a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. But when we get to that roundabout, I'll indicate, and that's where the next lane starts. It's the one that's a little bit steep. First gear, nice and steady. Don't be frightened to give it a little bit if it needs it.
Yep.
And we'll climb out then and level out. There's a few gates sometimes on it. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're closed. So we're coming into the roundabout just outside Dove Holes, heading towards Buxton on the A6. We're going to go a short way up the road from this roundabout, and then we'll do a turn off to the left onto the next bit of off-road. A little bit trickier this one because it's a little bit steeper initially and a bit bumpy, but no big deal. Nice and clear behind, so we can really take our time on the approach. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Cobbly sort of surface to black ash that's loose. Nice to ride though, it's all lovely and loose and you can play on it a bit. A little bit cautious when you get to stuff like this on the bends. Can wash out on you if you're not used to it or not a particularly brilliant rider, which I'm not. So don't forget, when you get a straight bit, just keep it in line, open it up first or second, see if it spins up, get the feel of it.
Yep.
like a berm, I always think, on these bends where it's banked up like that. Some of the forest tracks through Cody Brennan for mountain biking have got berms like that, and if you're brave enough you can go into them quite quickly because it's banked up. Like this. If I was braver I could go into that more quickly and it wouldn't.
I want you to go in front now. I want you to go in front now for two reasons. One is it's more fun for you. Decide the pace you want to go, the line you want to take, whatever. But I'm going to video you.
Okay.
For when you crash.
Oh right, brilliant.
I want to get it on video.
You can get it on video.
But your dad will want to see it. So what I might do is I might make a video that I can put on YouTube.
Okay.
Because to get well, your Christmas would be a good time. I could put something together for Christmas.
Yeah.
And you could take it out on a memory stick.
Yes, could do. Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever works. Yeah.
But showing your dad with you in front, it'd be tickle pink.
Yeah, I think you would. I think my mum would like it.
Oh
as well.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And Monique, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you, when you get to the end, pull up. I'll take the lead again.
Yeah.
And then when we get to the beginning of the gliding club one again, you go in front and just get the feel for it.
Okay.
Carry on. I wouldn't have wanted to have gone any faster on that lane of this bike.
Yeah.
In fact, at one point I thought, blimey, I'm going to have to work to catch him up. So, well done. Very good.
Yeah, I mean it's all straight, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, but even so, you've got to have the confidence that the bike isn't going to get kicked about.
Yeah.
And, you know, so yeah, you did well.
Thank you. I mean that's it's fun. I like that. It's just the technicalness of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what you would like to do a long distance on, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, that maybe. Yeah. Long distance on that, and also long distance on something like that. That's just smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a lane that we call Gliding Club. It goes up to the Gliding Club. It's a trail that I forgot to video on the way down. It's through the trees and it's muddy. It's not, thankfully today, despite the rain we've had, it's not bad today. Yeah, it is muddy, but not really sloppy, wet, sling it about type mud. It's just largely damp and a bit stony. The Himalayan is ideal in this sense because the Himalayan will just donk its way up in first gear, and you can take it nice and slowly, and there's nothing really scary about it, he says. This is where it can get a little bit tricky because now you can struggle for traction. I bet it's the old story of the GoPro not showing the steepness of the trail. Tend to flatten out all the contours and things, but yeah, Mark's doing alright with it. Used to be a bit of a trail up there as well. I've done it on my dirt bike once and struggled like mad with it. Steep and awkward. And again, Sir William Hill. I like this lane. This lane has some super views, and it's nice to bring a bigger bike along it. I wouldn't describe these as bigger bikes, but they're certainly not dirt bikes. This bike on this lane is a good match. Just on 2000 RPM, second gear, pulling steadily without complaint. What a great little bike. Well done. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. I can tell you feel comfortable. Yeah. So, I should be well pleased. We'll go and get some petrol now. Yeah. And they do have a drinks machine, so you can get a drink if you want. All right. Cup of tea if you want. What time are we on, Mark? I've lost it now. 4 o'clock, is it? Yeah. So we'll go and get some fuel at Calver Crossroads. Then we'll go and do Burbage Moor. That'll take us to Ringinglow, where the hotel is, and that'll be a nice time to call it quits. Happy with that? Good man. Okay, well, Tally ho! We'd have a quick refuel at Calver Crossroads. Part of Burbage Moor. Another bit of off-road. The Norfolk Arms Hotel, near to, well, we're 4 miles from Sheffield, apparently, and I think we've done brilliantly here. This has cost us, just for the room, this has cost us, let me write now, £75, and breakfast was £10 each. So for 95 quid, the two of us have got the room and breakfast. Parked outside with the bikes in a, oh, hello, who's this? Some reprobate. Yeah, reprobate, that's the word. Yeah, so the bike's around the back of the hotel, and I have to say, I'm a bit surprised at Mr. Skinner. Look at the state he's got this in. Flipping heck, what a mess. But good stuff. Yeah, so, right, time to get completely unpacked and get ready for a meal, I think. I think we go out of the gate and turn left.
Okay.
See what happens. the what I call the Hornby Road, and just to put it into context, let's take a little bit of video of this sign here, and it says that, well, basically, as I was saying to Mark, the top sign says no motor cars. There's no motorbike flying over the top of it, so that would be no motor vehicles, and the sign underneath is saying that you can't go off the road, you've got to stay on the track, so that's fine. And you can see the tarmac runs out just here, so we'll make a start in a sec. Okay. Don't know how well you can hear this with all the wind noise, but obviously you've got the trail ahead, but if you can see on that next hillside, you can see where the trail disappears further up.